What a list I have. What a list I have. Hello. What brings you here this fine Christmas Eve? Are you spying on Santa? Why, of course. It's Christmas Eve. And Santa certainly has the good boys and girls list. And I've got to check it twice. Mrs. Claus is very, very worried I'm going to forget somebody. Did you see Mrs. Claus's video helping me get ready for Christmas? She even put my hat on. And I needed the help because Santa ate lots of cookies this year. He's trying very hard to fill out his suit. And I did a good job on it. So now I'm going to do my part, since Mrs. Claus did her part, and I'm going to read all of the names on the good girl and boy list. Do you think your name is on there? Let's find out together. Oh, of course there's Cole. Cole's a good boy, and Ethan Klein, Francis of the Filth, and Max of the Mofo Clan. The Mofo Clan, my goodness. What kind of name is that? Mr. Drawing ASMR guy. He wanted to be on the good boy list, but I don't know. Of course, there's Jess and Paul S., Taylor, Patrick, Skylar. Skylar's been such a good little girl this year. Are you watching, Skylar? Are you watching Santa read off your name on the list? I know Marco is watching. And Johnny Boy and Gerardo. Gerardo? That's a good one. I think Santa made a mistake. Of course, there's Ethan. Another Ethan. There's so many Ethans on the list. Connor and Jason. Little Paul S. He's such a good boy. Trey. Hulda and Irene. Flinks, and Harambe. In this year of Christmas, we must remember Harambe. He's such a good boy. And of course, Kiki. Kiki has been very good. I have a good friend named Kiki. Her name is Hermetic Kitty. And she's been a very good girl, donating lots of money and toys to an organization that helps children through clowning. We should all check the link below to see what Hermetic Kitty is doing to raise money for sick children in hospitals all over the world. She's a very good girl. So Hermetic Kitten, my friend Kiki, is definitely on Santa's good girl list. Maybe I should type that in. Yes. And of course there's Cynthia and Barney. Barney has been a good boy. He really has. And of course, this is a big one. I gotta check it off with a big fat marker. Exandris, Shane, Chris, and Jacob. Jacob's on the naughty list. He's been a bad boy. And there's Sam, Tatiana, Sirius, and Eris. Eris is such a good little girl this year. Athrava, Eric Lynn, Hiromasa, Haruma, Haimu, Arjun, Alpena, Haidiki, Pashka, Andre, Miketsuk, and Gladys. How's Santa supposed to remember all of these names? Whoa, so silly. And of course, Margot and Mikhail, Mikhail. I can't say that name. Santa's not very good at these names. Ian, Joanna, and John. Alvany, Hector, Christina, and another Ethan. There's Ethans all over this list this year. What's that all about? Too many Ethans. Gabriel, Cy, Bubba, and Emma. I like Bubba and Emma. They're both very good children. And Bryce, he's such a good boy. And Austin, of course, Dominic. Dominic was very good this year. There are a lot of bad Dominics. Bad Dominics are very, very bad. But this is a good Dominic right there. See, right underneath Bryce and Austin is Dominic. That's a good Dominic. Check him off. Kahilo, Conra, Zachary, Mitchell, Leo and Heather, Taylor, Jacob, HushASMR. Now I know HushASMR doesn't think she was a good girl this year, but Santa thinks she is a good girl. Ben, Joe, and Steve are so good this year. And of course there's the wonderful Count Orlok. Count Orlok was such a good boy this year. He took care of his children and his wife, Futura, and he was such a wonderful man this year. He didn't do anything bad. That's good for Count Orlok. Not doing any bad. He didn't actually do a whole lot of good, but Count Orlok didn't do any bad. It's a good boy. Jelf, and that's page number 1. This is a very big list. You'll have to stay with me. Have you heard your name yet? No? You haven't heard your name yet? Well, Santa's gonna keep reading. Maybe I'll say your name next. Stay right there. Don't move a muscle. Let's see, June Ray. Is that your name? Is that you, June Ray, right there? What about Justin? And Logan? Logan, you tried to sneak a name past Santa. A naughty, naughty name. Santa's not going to say that name, Logan. I think I'm going to have to put this Logan right here. Right there. He's sitting right there on the bad boy list. You've been bad, Logan. But Ezekiel has been good. And Neva has been very good girl. Austin and Ashton are very, very good children. Mac has been good. So is Bradley, Maya, and Zaffin. We all know Zaffin. He's a very good little boy. And he always watches Santa before he goes to sleep. So he knows whether he's good or bad that day. So go to bed, Zaffin, right now. And there's Austin. Justin from Canada. That's different than this Justin way up here. This Justin from Canada is very different. And another Cole. And another Dan. And Cayman Whispers ASMR. Cayman Whispers ASMR was a very, very good girl today. And so was Nicholas, Zach, and Ethan. And of course Cameron, Aiden, Jasper, Vincent, and Isaac. Cousin Jake. Everybody knows Cousin Jake was good today. Harry, Natalie, and Luke were excellent children. You have to believe Santa, don't you? Santa never lies. If I tell you that Harry, Natalie, and Luke are good, they are most certainly good. And Emma, Ethan, Kyle, Canoe, Hugh, and RhosgobelRabbit. I think RhosgobelRabbit's been very good this year. Not naughty at all. At least not that I know of. Santa wouldn't tell. Of course, there's Joel, Troy and Cade, Daniel. I've never met a bad Daniel. Braith, Hunter, Tori, and Josh. Jermaine, Kyle, Kinley, and Kellen. Such good children. Those three are definitely getting an extra present from Santa. And so is Melinda. Olivia, a.k.a. Liv, and Peyton were very good this year. All year they were good. Skipping apart to see. You think I'm going to say that? Skipping apart to see? Why would Santa say that? Off the list. Ryan, Gunnar, and Ben and Phil, all good boys. Donald, now there's some good Donalds out there. Just take Santa's word for it. And there's some naughty, naughty Donalds out there. But that's a decision you're going to have to make for yourself. Santa definitely didn't vote for Donald. He's going to take away my tax breaks, I just know it. Wally, Rodney, Aiden, and Anna. Cheeto Puff has been very good. Santa knows because he put plenty of Cheeto Puffs in his belly. And of course, Trenton and Tyler, very good boys. And Ian, Dylan, and Mike. Oh, Mike is always good. And so is Gavin and Kylie L. And Veronica N. And Jaden and Hogan. Everybody loves Hogan. So that's page 2. All checked off. Mrs. Claus is going to be so happy with Santa. Maybe Santa will get an extra Christmas treat in his stocking. Josh wants to be on the list, but he's Jewish, and he brings up a very good point. Santa Claus loves all of the children, just like God in heaven loves all the children of the earth the same. Remember that. Santa never lies. We're not talking about man's law. We're talking about God's law. And God teaches that all people are equal and all people are loved, good and evil alike, by the Lord. The sun rises and sets on the good and evil alike, and we all must face our Maker someday. So do you want to face your Maker as a good little boy or girl, or a bad little boy or girl? And that will be decided by your actions on this planet. So it's up to you to choose to be good or bad, like Tayshawn and Nolan and Vagar and Jordan and Umberto and Bella and Jaden and Camille K and Javier and Anthony, little Anthony. I have a special place in my heart for little Anthony. Such a good boy. Ooh, he's always been a good boy. And of course, Destiny and Dynasty and Julia and Dara and Andrew and Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool is a little rough around the edges, but he's still a good boy. And so is Casper, Pinochet, Sylvain, Juiced, the Juicy Bear. These are silly names. Matthew, Alex, Felix, Kieran, that old biggin, is a very good boy. We used to go drinking on Saturdays. And Jake's a good boy, and so is Anakin, and Krista, and Bailey. And Paul, Ethan, and Dr. Tingles ASMR is a very, very good boy. He's done a lot with Tinglebottom Industries to help many, many people. And I hope he goes into the new year with just as many friends. Of course, like Andy, Cade, Robert, Cammie, Riley, Melody, and Beasley. are all friends of Dr. Tinglebottoms. And so is Nathan, Algernon, Eduardo, Hannah, Christian, another Anthony, Chase, Mac Montoya, Adrian, and little tiny Peggywhispersinchaos. Oh, what a fair little lass Peggywhispersinchaos is. She's such a wonderful little girl. You should go and check out her channel. Below, she's a sweet little lady. And so is Savannah, Jonah and John Anthony, Devin, Faith, Julian, Rohan, Ahaz, Sporticus. Sporticus is a good boy sometimes. This year he made the list. And so is ASMR Critic, Jason, Freya, Hugh, Costas, Pelly Ellie is a good girl, Gijolt, Kitty Cat ASMR has been a very naughty girl, but she has some redeeming qualities and good deeds that still put her on the good list, along with Brayden. There you go. And that's page 3. Complete. So let's see what happens next. Oh, wait till you hear these names. These are the exciting names. Here's everybody's favorite, prettiest, most beautiful grandma in the whole world, Desiree ASMR. A new grandma. Of course, a new grandma will always make the good girl list, along with Jake and Emma, Rain, Harry and Nick, Johanna, Lloyd, Justin, Phoenix. If Phoenix is bad, she just rises the next day and starts all over as a good girl. Kayla, Michael and Mika, Gordon, Martha, David, Michael, and Alan are all good. So is Sebastian. Elle from New York would like me to put Adam on the list, who's away helping other people far away. So of course we will add a good boy like Adam to the list, along with Amari, Joe's Lewis, Luis Angel, and Ana Martinez. Such wonderful children. Jose Luis, Luis Angel, and Ana Martinez. I think I said it right. Emily and Megan, Jor or Expo, William, Jason and Jory, Ariel, the mermaid, Aiden, Sam, Reed, Kyle, Anthony. Lots and lots of Anthonys on the list. What is Santa to do with all these Anthonys? We need to find him a Cleopatra. And Griffin, Shannon, Jaden, Weston, Thrashbeard. I thought I was Thrashbeard. Santa's being funny. Colton, I'm itching. Remy, Michelle and Lauren, Aloysius, Davendander, Abercrombie, Mud. What kind of name is that? And Nico. Okay, Aloysius, Davendander, Abercrombie, Mr. Mud. I added your name. What do you think of that? Okay. Vance, Grant, and Sylvester. Thomas, Grant, and London. Riley, Jonah, and Zachary. Carlisle, Brendan, Zielinski, and Seymour Butts. Brendan, Zielinski, and Seymour Butts? Brendan, I thought you pulled one on me there. How dare you make fun of Seymour? He can't help it, he's from the Butt family. That's terrible that you would make fun of him in that way. He's always on the good boy list. So are the Butt sisters. You don't even know them. You have to be from Cleveland to know who that is. Ryan and Stefan, Richard, RJ, and Orlando. Oh, the dear Penny Farthing, my good friend, is on the good girl list. Timothy, Jeff, Robbie, Veronica, Madison, and Chris. Al Cole, Tier, or Ty, Cameron, Macaulay and Emily, Lady Green Eyes ASMR, one of the prettiest ladies on the internet, is on the list, and so is Fire Ice Gamer, Bella, Timber, or Christian, Donovan B, and Michael M, also know my brother Jackson B and Gabriel. Well, that was a very big list right there. And Sarah Waters, my good friend Sarah. Sarah is always good to Santa. Lillian, Zachary, Ryan, and Megan. And that completes page 4. We're almost there. It's almost time to open up presents. Did you hear your name yet? Well, don't worry. There's a whole page of notes. A whole page of notes for Santa to read off. Stay tuned for more. It's so exciting. This one's funny. Quitash the Pony by Julio Guzman. Why would I add that to the list? Gustavo, Alex and Aaron, Mayu, Augustin, Mike Hunt, Hugh Mungus. Wait a minute. You got me to say Mike Hunt and Hugh Mungus. Now that wasn't very nice. Now who sent those in? Whoever did that, you are very naughty and you're going on the naughty list. Mike Hunt and humongous. How do you explain yourself to Santa when you pull a stunt like that? John Paul Velez, Joe, Montana, and Abby, another Skylar, a Spencer, and ASMR Blue Whisper, my good little friend Amy, who also does Mrs. Claus on the side. And Logan, this is a good Logan, not the bad one. Scout, Britt, Alex, Pavandeep, Noah, Kong, Jaden, Skeletor, and Dylan W. Alejandro, Ian C, Parker, Armando M, Jackson, and Daniel. We don't have much left. Did you hear your name yet? Little Susie, did you hear your name? Lisa, did you hear your name? What about you, Johnny, over there? And little Frank, there you are. Frank, your name is right here somewhere. I know it's down here. So we're going to start with Callum 96. Callum 96 is getting over cancer treatment, and he needs all our prayers this year. So if you can, say Merry Christmas to Callum 96. Kallum 96. And of course Luke, Shane, and Taha, Kelsey, Shane, Jake and Emma. I think Jake and Emma are cheating and getting their name put on this list quite often. And Smiley Face, that's not even a name. And Taha, and Jordan, and Wyatt, and Charlie, and Jake. David and Joanna, Jake and Emma. Jake and Emma, did you pull it on me again? What is wrong with this boy? I think you're cheating, Jake. You're only going to get a set number of presents, no matter how many times you get on the list. And Nathan, Rory, and Maisie, McCraw, Stephen, Diana, Thomas, Satoko, Ashley, Kyle, and Dom, Bogdan, Aaron, Megan, Yusuf, and Leandra, Atticus, Jaden, Kayla, Jamie, Jared, Abraham, Noah, Brady, Briar, Galen, and Andrew. And of course Jericho, Heinrich, and Sonny. And I did see it, Sonny. I even liked Sonny so much I wrote, Sonny is a good boy right here. I will circle it. Sonny is a good boy. Santa saw it. Santa always sees Sonny. And I check my list twice. And Lyndon 257. Sean and Frank. There you are, Frank. I told you were on the list. And Joshua, Paul, Valerie, Albertina, and Landon. Jocelyn, Eric, Oliver, Ryan, and Lilybell, little tiny Lilybell. King Shane, Peyton, Beth, Aiden, Matt, Tommy, Scotty, Duncan, and Liam, not Liam. Scotty, Duncan, did you pull another stunt on Santa? You kids are going to get on the naughty list with these silly little games, Scotty, Duncan. Keith, Henry, Aaron, Bemsha, and Keandra. Andrew, and last but not least, Gracie, Amy, Samantha, Kathy, Joe, Ann, Dees, Joni, Michael, Jay, Matt and Corey, Max, Madison, McKenna, Chrissy, Patrick Swayze, Jack, Blondie, and William Mackinac. Right there. William Mackinac made the list. Dun dun dun. And you didn't think Santa was watching, but I know in my heart that good little William Mackinac was a wonderful good boy this year, and Santa's so happy to put you on the list, along with all of the other names. And there they are, all checked off. Santa got all of the names on the list. And I'm so excited. Christmas is almost here. Look at my watch. It's almost Christmas time. That's right. Pretty soon it will be time to get up and open all your presents on Christmas morning. But right now, you all have to go to sleep. Be good boys and girls, listen to your mom and dad, and make sure you put plenty of cookies and milk and orange juice out for Santa to eat so that I can stay nourished all night and keep up my sexy girly figure. Nothing could be farther from the truth. Santa needs to go on a diet come New Year's Day. Well, it's so good to have you with me, and I love each and every one of you. Santa wishes you the most merriest of Christmas. If your name wasn't on the list, let Santa know, and he will send you a personal reply message below to assure you that I will add you to the list at the last moment. But only if you've been a good girl or boy. Bad girl and boys do not get a personal response back. Santa knows if you've been good or bad, and I check my list twice. So keep that in mind before you write your name down there, asking for a response saying, Santa, please add me to the list. I've been such a good little boy. I know if you've been good. Not everybody's on the list, or maybe you didn't hear your name. But don't be a fibber. Fibbers are bad. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Now, listen to Mom and Dad and go to sleep. And Santa will see you very soon in your dreams of candy canes and sugar plum fairies dancing in the air. Yes, Christmas has arrived. Christmas is here. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to each and every one. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.